Shanti, children. Okay, yesterday we started with the square numbers, right? And I've told you what are perfect square, what are square numbers. Today we are going to do property on it. In a square number, the digit at the unit place is either of the whole numbers 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. So it means it cannot be 2, it cannot be 3, it cannot be 7 or 8. For example, you take any square. You know, 14 square is what? It is 196. You know, what is the last digit? It is 6. Right. You take 13 square. It is coming to 169. What is the last digit? 9. So what is that unit place? You can see at the unit place 6, 9. So only these value can be there in unit place, and other value is like 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 8 will not be there. Is it clear to you? 2, 3, 7 or 8 cannot be in the unit place. Then one more thing you should know. A number having 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at the unit place, it not necessary that it is a perfect square. I think it is clear to you. You take any example of a square number in the unit place, it's going to be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Is it clear, the first property? Now, you have to write all these properties in your notebook, right class? Now, second one, if I take the number of zeros at the end of the numbers in a perfect square is always even. What does it mean? See, the number of 0 at the end of the number in a perfect square is always an even number. See, if it is 3600, for example. Is it clear to you? You can see these are zeros. Two zeros are there. So, you know it is, if I open it, you know it is 6 into 6 and 10 into 10. So, you know it is 60 whole square. So, always remember, it will be a perfect square only when zeros are even. I think second property is also clear to you. Now let's come to the third property. Now what do the third property says? Third property says the square of even numbers are even numbers and square of an odd numbers are odd numbers. Right? Square of even numbers. For example, I take 16 square. It is coming to 256. What is at the unit place? It is an even number. If I take 15 square, it is coming to 225. What is at the unit place? It is an odd. So the square of even numbers are even numbers and square of odd numbers are always an odd numbers. Is this third property also clear to you? Now let me come on to the fourth property. What do the fourth property says? For every natural number n, the difference of the square of two consecutive natural number is equals to their sum. So what are two consecutive natural number? N and n plus 1. The difference of this square, तो n plus 1 का whole square minus n square is equals to n plus 1 plus n. For example, if I take 17 square minus 16 square, you know 16 and 17 are two consecutive numbers, natural numbers. You know this or not? Every one of you know. What will be it? It will be 17 plus 16. And you know why it will be? Because it is a square minus b square. So you know it is a plus b and a minus b. And what is a minus b? 17 minus 16 is 1. So is the fourth property is also clear to you? That the right class, for every natural number n, the difference of the square of two consecutive natural number is equals to their sum. Now let me come to the fifth property. Right class? You all have to write this in your notebook. All this property I'm explaining to you with the example. The number of non-perfect square numbers between the square of two consecutive number n and n plus 1 is 2n. What does it means? It means, see, if I say 21, I take 21 square and 22 square. So these are two consecutive squares of two consecutive numbers. And how many numbers are in between them? 2n. So what is n here? N here is 21. So the number between 21 ka whole square and 22 ka whole square will be equals to 2 into 21. That will be equals to 42. Is it clear to you? Any number you take. Is it clear to you? Have you understood? But there should be two consecutive numbers. Now next one, let me take the next property. Next property says, for any rational number n, the square of n, that is n square, is equals to the sum of the odd numbers. First n odd numbers.